Yeah, there was like tornado warnings and then raining basically.
Yeah, you went out in the tornado warning.
Okay.
There was like, my phone was actively going like, tornado warning, tornado. And you were like, I'm going to go for a drive.
Yeah, here's what I have to say about that.
Rolling.
Wait,
Check. I'm really hot.
Oh,
And
I love that confidence.
I think you're also really hot.
Thank you.
I gotta
To
sync
anyone
the-
listening, in their ears,
Check.
you're welcome.
Check.
Turning us down,
Check. I'm number
turning us
one.
down.
Check.
Good.
Yep, there we go.
I was turning myself down first.
Yeah. I think we're
I'll
good.
have my headphones on. This is good. I
need
like.
There we go.
I like when I get to do stuff too.
I like when I have a purpose.
Yeah, I like having a purpose in life. And if it's just to fucking change the microphone a little bit, I'll take it.
If it's to use my 4 years of schooling to turn a knob down just a little bit.
Sometimes that's what it feels like. Sometimes it feels like I went to 4 years of media school and learned audio and how to do it.
Yeah.
And all I do is tell people to turn a knob down
Yeah.
and a power button on and off.
Or somebody says, change this thing, you change nothing, send it to them again, and they're like, that's
and they're like,
way
that
better.
sounds great.
Yeah. The number of times that I've been like working on something and thought that I had like the right EQ turned on and I didn't. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it sounds way better now. And there was like no difference. It's embarrassing, frankly.
Yeah.
Welcome-
Audio fatigue, listening fatigue. People, this episode is brought to you by listening fatigue.
Yes.
Do not succumb to it. Take a break. Your ears deserve a break. You deserve a break.
If you've listened to 35 episodes of this show so far, you have fatigue.
You
Turn the show off.
turn the show off.
Go outside.
Stop
Stop
listening.
listening. And also, if you are in a long-term relationship, stop listening. It'll do wonders for
yes.
you.
Is your
Nothing
partner
will-
bothering you with reasonable requests? Stop listening.
Do you ever wonder, am I a bad person?
Stop listening. Your mom's telling you that your family really needs you in their time of need, but you got a fucking Fortnite game? Stop listening.
That's so true. That's so true. Men, this one goes out. You know what?
This one goes out.
This one
to the
goes
men.
out to all
Hold
the
on. I gotta hold on.
boys.
I gotta make space. Okay, ready?
Oh my God.
All the boys.
I don't
ready?
like how much space you've made.
Yeah.
It's an alarming amount. This one goes out to all the boys. You are valid
Oh, okay.
in your opinions, especially if they are degrading towards women.
Yes.
Yes.
And if people are telling you that you know, like it's like, you know, sometimes mansplaining, stuff like that, it just is inherent.
You're right. So why
It's-
would you not explain?
Exactly. It's if you know better,
You should tell
you
that
should.
woman what you really think.
Yeah. No, tell her.
Why did you make space? I feel like you set.
Oh, I
something up
thought
and
we were gonna
didn't,
do a stop listening, and I was gonna get up and
Oh,
be like,
yeah,
"Stop
do it,
listening."
yeah.
No, it's okay. We don't have to.
You're
do
a
it.
little hot still, and
thank
it's
you.
It's because it's fucking moggy as fuck.
Oh, it's because we're in the fucking Central Americas.
Yes. Have we been to Belize before?
Yes,
I
we
think
have. That was like one of the
That was
first
like episode
places we
3 or
went to.
something.
We can go to Argentina.
You're still so hot. I think you. Made
I think
it
I turned
worse.
myself up.
Yeah.
I'm
So
hearing-
you went to 4 years of media school to not know which direction to turn the knob.
Hey man, numbers are fucking hard. I didn't go to math school.
I'm
I
dyslexic.
didn't go to math school.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck outside.
It's
It's like
fucking
10
nuts
a.m.
out
and it's
here.
already like I'm sweating.
I was like waiting for the bus because I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
get
don't
into
even
it.
get
It's so
into it.
fucking.
Yeah.
It's such a regional pet peeve that I have right now. But it's like the bus that I take to get to the studio used to be like a streetcar. It's no longer a streetcar. For the next fucking 6 fucking months, I'm gonna be in a bus.
Yep.
And it's slow as shit. That road is so busy.
Yep. They
but
can't use the streetcar lane.
They can't use the
They
streetcar
have to
lane
use
for
that
no fucking
regular
reason.
car lane.
I think people need to protest, and I think pedestrians need to start walking on the streetcar lane.
Yeah.
And start being like, no, fuck it. Give me my goddamn streetcar back.
Yeah, I think we should have a national uproar about it.
For real.
Yeah.
Well, there's other things we could be rioting over, but yes.
Yes, I think that this should supersede all of those.
takes
It's-
precedent.
Your commute is the most important thing in my life.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think, but weirdly today, we had a little flippity flu in our commuting
Oh, stop
thing
it.
because I
Oh,
showed up
stop.
early and on time for fucking once to our recordings.
Yes.
And you were late.
I was late. I was late by 12 minutes.
That's
and
insane.
I will. Well, there's a whole litany of reasons why.
Why?
Okay, so last night I got high expectations.
Hold on, wait. I know you have a story, but we got to
Yeah.
pause. No Drake allowed in this podcast.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
this is a Kendrick
This
only.
is a Kendrick only.
Not like us.
Not like us.
Family
Bah, bah,
ties
bah,
or
bah.
whatever. Wait, is that the Drake one?
Yeah, that's the Drake one.
Okay, I didn't keep up with any of that, so I don't know any of what's going
Say
on.
OV ho.
I don't
Say
know.
OV ho.
OV ho.
No, say OV ho.
Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah.
OV.
Have you
ho?
never heard the song?
No, I was just about to say I haven't listened to any of the songs in the beef.
I will be back.
I heard, yeah, give us 20
We will
minutes.
be back.
No, we're
That's
not. We're not
nuts.
taking
Okay.
a break. I listened
Fine.
to the start of one of the Kendrick ones, and he was going, and I was like, I can't do this.
You need to-
I
no.
like Kendrick, but that voice is like so.
Which one is it? Because he has a couple.
It was like the first.
Oh, the
one that he put
crybaby
out.
one when he like sounds like he's about to cry.
Yeah, when he's like, yeah, and he does it on
Yeah.
Mr. Morale too a lot.
Yeah.
yeah, that
You-
voice I just can't.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it. You need to listen to Not Like Us. That's the only one that really matters at this point.
Okay, I heard he played it 9 times in a row or something at a show.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
LA.
And then they like sang along to it. The whole crowd was
Yeah.
Drake is dead and buried, and I love it. I'm
Yeah.
so happy for it.
Yeah.
I used to like Drake, but then I think about I think just right around the Millie Bobby Brown stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
And then like
it's
yeah.
I think there's only the most diehards that are still Drake heads.
If you're
you
a
know?
Drake fan in 2024, reevaluate your life.
Yeah.
Like for real though.
Yeah.
Reevaluate it.
just like think about what you're listening to. Stop listening.
Stop listening to Drake.
If you're on your phone and you hit Drake on Spotify,
Stop
stop listening.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
This episode title is just gonna be "Stop Listening" in all caps with like 3 exclamation points.
Yes.
And like the X, the red X.
yeah, the
emoji.
red X and big. We need circles as well in the thumbnail.
It's just a picture of Drake with like 100 of those like
Circles.
thumbnail circles,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
us just going like this. The story last night.
Yeah.
So I went to a concert last night
Yeah.
for
okay,
the
yes.
Band of Horses,
Uh-huh.
who are sort of like an indie alt country sort of outfit, who had their heyday in like 2011.
Okay.
And now they're like, 13 years later, they're like just playing all their hits.
Nice.
But anyways, so the concert doors were at 7, so we were aiming to get there like just before 8. I was gonna
Doors?
eat, yeah.
Yeah,
the Doors were playing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
done.
So we were aiming to get there just before 8, and
Yeah.
I was gonna eat before we left. But then, like right before, I've been having digestive something for like a week.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. I think I have a tapeworm or something.
Okay, you got a bug.
I got a bug in me. There's a bug in me. So I was gonna eat before we left, but then I wasn't hungry, and I was like, whatever. So we left. It's like an hour to get from our place to the concert venue because it's way on the fucking other side of town.
Really?
It was at.
Ah.
So we had to take an hour subway with a bus and all this stuff. So we got like 90% of the way there. And I was going with my girlfriend, and I was like, oh, just like checking that we had everything. I was like, okay, yeah, I got my ID, I got my whatever. She was like, ID? I was like, yeah. She was like, I didn't bring my ID.
Oh no.
And we were both just like, oh, fuck. Because it was an hour. If we wanted to go back, it would have taken us an hour to get
Yeah.
back and then an hour to get back the other way
Yeah.
again. Or taking an Uber was $40 each way because it was like rush hour on a Friday.
God.
And it would have been like 45 minutes each way in an Uber anyway, so we would have been too late. So anyways, I was like, we were already on the bus that was like the last stretch to get to the venue. And I was like, let's just go there.
Yeah.
I have a picture of your ID on my phone. So we'll show that to the bouncers and see if they like take pity on us, right?
Yeah.
So like, okay, whatever. So we get to the venue. My girlfriend's like so anxious about it. She's like I see her like on her phone pulling the picture up, just like shaking. She's like, what if we can't get in? Then we have to take 2 Ubers to get the. So we go up to the door, and I'm like, I have my ID. I'm the one who bought the tickets. My girlfriend does not have her ID. But we have a picture of it, and the guy was like, "Oh, go talk to Mr. Man over there."
Mm-hmm.
So we walk over to Mr. Man. This guy is probably my favorite person
Okay,
that I've
good,
interacted
that's
with
good.
in a long time.
Uh-huh.
He was just like, "What's going on?" And she's
How
like,
can I
"Oh
help?
my god, I don't know how to say it." You know, like giving the whole like spiel. She's like, "I have my ID, but I forgot I have a picture of it." He's like, What was your date of birth?" And then she said her date of birth, and he was like, "Okay, let me see it." And then he like looked at it, and he was like, and like gave her like 4 once-overs, and he was like, "When did you graduate high school?" That's a skill testing question.
Yeah.
Background: my girlfriend took a half semester
Oh, no.
extra to finish high school. At some point, neither of us could remember what year it was. So we were just like, it was at some point between this year and this year, and we were like, I mean, if you want to ask like what shows we watched growing up to check like how old we are.
Yeah.
But he was like, "You're good."
Yeah,
And then he
that's
just
so
like
sweet.
let us
That's
through.
nice of him.
Yeah, because my girlfriend was like Googling, and everything was like, "They're gonna turn you away. It's illegal or whatever."
Yeah, they
They
that's
should. They
usually what
should.
do, yeah.
But I think because we had a picture of it, it was not expired in the picture or anything. It was like whatever.
But it's also like, how crazy is shit getting
Yeah,
at this concert?
this
you
concert-
need to be over 18.
it's everybody at. So we got in.
Yeah.
This
it like a
venue
bar?
has. It's like a big like concert venue. It's like a 2,500 person concert venue. With like a balcony and like VIP area and like all
Yeah.
this stuff. So I don't
Yeah.
know if we should bleep that too so we don't dox
we
ourselves.
will bleep it.
Okay.
Because you did say
I
you
did.
went-
I went.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's not gonna do
I'm gonna
much.
just clap a couple times so I know to check that.
I'll when I listen back, I'll
Yeah.
mark it. I'll be like bleep this.
I have
You
another thing that's
doxed
gonna
us.
dox us though that I want to talk about.
Okay.
But we can
Do
bleep-
it, dox us.
Okay.
Fuck
so
it.
anyway, so we went into the show. There's like an X-ray scanner to go in, whatever.
Nice.
We go in.
Sick.
Everybody there is like 40 plus. They're all so old.
Oh no.
And we were like, it was us and like maybe a couple other like scatterings of people that were in our same like age demographic, but everybody else was the guy who was immediately next to us must have been 65 years old. He
Really?
was so old.
Nice.
Anyways, great show. We were like front center
Yeah.
barricade.
Yeah.
It was a great show. Band of Horses would
Were they
would
moshing
recommend.
out there? Were they
Not
pushing you?
not a soul was moving. It was
Just
like
quietly contemplating.
yeah, it was
listening.
like it's not mosh music to begin with, and then like the fact that they made the songs like 15 years ago, like they're playing them slower than they were on the album, and like they're like old now,
Yeah,
so they like
yeah.
can't hit the same notes or whatever. It was still good. It was a good show, but there was somebody there
Okay.
who you would probably know. It
Okay.
was the one and only YouTuber Curtis Connor.
No
was
way.
at the show.
What?
We were like at the front of the stage here. and
Yeah.
There's like a little VIP section off to the side that's
Yeah.
like a seated area, and he was sitting right there. And my girlfriend was like, "Don't turn around." But Curtis Connor is at the show. And I went, "That's fucking Curtis Connor at the show." So
I would have been like, if I was in your spot, I'd be like, I'm so bad with this. It's just like, don't make it obvious.
and you're just
who is that?
oh my god, that's Curtis Connor.
No, I get it though, because I doubt like in a crowd full of like 40 to 60-year-olds,
Yeah.
anyone recognizes Curtis Connor. So he was just like,
Yeah, he's like, whatever,
able
I'm
to
safe
hang
here.
out.
This
Yeah,
is it. Yeah.
yeah, that's
But like,
cool.
if you were on Tumblr in like 2011, you know The Funeral by Band of Horses. It's like, that's their big hit. So, and nobody sang along to any of their other songs except
Really?
for that
Oh,
one.
except for that one. They're
Yeah.
just, I'm here for the one song and I'm leaving.
And me and my girlfriend, we're diehards. We're ride or dies, man. We used to, the band that we were in high school, we covered one of their songs when
Yeah.
we played shows. Yep. It was good. It was
That's
a good
a good
show.
time.
But anyway, so I didn't eat before the concert. There was no food at the concert. I had a tequila Paloma that cost me $14.
Yikes.
And was maybe cut. You know what? Cutwater tequila. Fuck you.
You think it
That
was
shit
cut?
was disgusting.
Really? Oh,
It was
Cutwater
gross.
is like a.
It's the
Is it a
brand.
brand?
Yeah, it's the
Cutwater
brand.
tequila?
Cutwater tequila.
Ugh.
It was awful.
Sounds bad.
Just tasted like grass, like burnt grass.
Have you had tequila before?
Yeah, I've had
Okay,
I've had
okay. You like-
palomas. I like
okay,
tequila
okay,
and stuff.
okay,
But
okay.
anyways, didn't eat anything. Had
Yeah.
that paloma.
Yeah.
Got home. Ate a last minute like rice noodle tofu stir fry I made at like 12:30, and then passed out like right after. So I think like not eating dinner, drinking that paloma on an empty stomach, eating the the rice noodle stir fry, whatever, and then waking up this morning, I messaged you and I was like, "Fuck, dude,
I'm not
I feel
alive
like
right
dog
now.
shit."
I feel like dog.
But
That's
I
good.
mean,
That's
walking here
Yeah.
was nice.
Okay.
Refreshed me
That's
in
good.
my mind, my body, and my soul. And
Did
my
you walk
whole-
here?
Yeah,
You walked here?
Yeah, I normally. That's why I was late.
Nuts.
This whole thing was a preamble. Oh, my tummy hurts, so I walk. Because I just didn't have like the brain. Sometimes you don't have the brain capacity to like ride a bike in a city downtown, you know, and you don't want to like get killed at on a Saturday or whatever.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
No, you wouldn't want to get killed on a Saturday. You could get killed on a Sunday maybe, but
You can die on a Sunday.
yeah,
I think Friday's a good
rode in
day.
on a Thursday,
Yeah.
left on a Friday. What was the name of the horse? You know what I'm talking
How? I
Is
think
that
the
right?
question was how.
How?
I think if you said what was the name of the horse.
about? How
was
did he do it?
Yeah, how did he do it?
He's Chris Angel. The cowboy was Chris Angel.
Cowboy was
mind
Chris
freak.
Angel. He was mind freaking them
Yeah.
all.
He changed the date for the whole world to be Thursday just so he could ride out on a Thursday.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
He rode out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
What he was actually doing, he was sitting on a copy of the hit Netflix TV series Wednesday.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was riding on top of it because he was sitting on it. He didn't realize
Yes.
the CD broke. He couldn't it was really bad.
He rode in with an album from the band Thursday
Mhm,
in his
mhm.
pocket. So he
Yeah.
rode in on Thursday and then rode out on Wednesday.
And Friday, I'm in love.
Yes, and fucking let me tell you. Oh, they covered a song at the concert last night by
Okay.
In Excess. It's that like I was standing, you were there.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
they can never tear us apart.
And
It was the worst part of the set, easily.
it's like when they didn't do their own thing.
Yeah,
it was
well,
terrible.
everybody sang along to the funeral, and then they sang along to that song.
Oh, okay.
And more people sang along to that song than to the funeral, which is like
Oh,
their big hit. And I was
yeah.
like,
Was it a full
right.
concert hall? Was there a lot
no,
of
it was
people there?
there's probably like room for. We saw another concert there like a couple months ago, and
Yeah.
it was way more packed.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
this was like half max.
Okay.
Like, yeah. It was not packed. But it was a good show, whatever, man. They're old. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
You
who
know?
gives a fuck? If you're talking to an old person, stop listening.
They can never tell you anything of
Doesn't
value.
matter.
They
Yeah.
have no experience.
Old people have no experience.
They don't even know what skibbity toilet
They don't know what
is.
Skibbity Riz
They
is.
don't know Skibbity Riz,
Yeah.
Ohio.
If you tell them to pass the vape, they're gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like if I tell a person to pass me the vape and they go, "What are you
What are you
asking
talking
me?"
about? Yeah. No.
Out of my circle.
No,
Out
no.
of my immediate out of my circle.
If they don't compliment your gyat when you walk in the
my
room.
Skibbity Riz gat.
Ugh. I'm putting a ban on those terms. In
I like Skibbity because I have a friend who likes CBD vapes. So I
Skibbity
keep saying
vape?
you're smoking Skibbity
Skibbity
vapes. So
That's
that
the
one-
only acceptable
I like.
context. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's
I-
allowed.
I had a very similar night to you in terms of like going out and having like food late at night.
You were also at the Band of Horses concert.
No, I was watching A Quiet Place Part 3, like A Quiet Place Day 1.
Day one.
Yeah. It was actually
Shout
my-
out to my day one.
Shout out to my Quiet Place Day,
Day
one.
ones.
Yeah, it was actually it was my second time watching it within like the month.
Really?
I've seen it twice now.
Do you like the other ones?
Well, I watched the first one. It was really good. The first one, I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No.
Really good movie.
It's got what? John Krasinski?
Yeah, John Krasinski.
Bash Krasinski?
Yeah, and then and Emily.
Emily Blunt, dude.
She's in it in the first one, and then she's in the second one. And you know
Yeah.
who else is in the second one? This shocks everyone when I tell them because no one's seen the second one. It's a bad movie. But guess? Do you want to guess who's in it? Irish heartthrob.
Irish Heart? Is it? What's his name? Barry Keoghan?
No.
Oh, Killian Murphy.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in the second one.
Yeah, he's in the second
Isn't he
one.
like a scientist or something?
No, he's got like a big old bushy beard, so you can't
Oh.
really tell it's him.
Isn't fucking what's the guy from The Walking Dead in the new one? Shane from The
No,
Walking Dead.
no, he's not in it.
I know Lupita Nyong'o is in the new one.
Yeah, she's in it, and, then
and
there's
Jack Quaid.
yeah,
is in
yeah.
that
I
one?
think
Yeah.
he's part of like some because I think they're making a TV show as well.
Oh,
I
I can't let anything go.
No, I'll tell you the craziest shit I saw at the theaters. I've been at the theaters for like I haven't gone in years, but now I
Yeah.
like suddenly am going. But anyways, like I think they're doing a Quiet Place TV show, and I think the guy is from the TV show or something.
Oh, Jack Quaid.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he's like he got his big break in The Boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's like
I've yet to watch that show.
Apparently
it?
the guy who plays the guy who plays Homelander it's recently come out that he's like a real piece of shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like, wow, so it's amazing how he can transform into that real piece of shit character so easily.
Was it like he's like rude to people, like a James Corden kind of way?
He was
Not
like verbally
actively.
he was verbally abusive to one of his co-stars, and like she quit acting as a result of like the experiences she had on set with him. So Anthony Starr, fuck you.
Damn.
Jack
Maybe
Quaid.
get help.
Jack Quaid, you're cool.
Yeah,
Jack Quaid
no.
was on the fucking the marches
Yeah,
for
he-
Hollywood
yeah.
unions, and he was also he did some other thing that was really cool that I don't remember. But anyways, Jack Quaid, you're cool.
Yeah.
Anthony Starr, go fuck yourself.
he was good in the movie. Real quick to change
to
topics.
yeah.
But I was at the theater. You were mentioning we were talking about like how everything's a fucking sequel and this and that.
Yeah.
You know what movie they're making right now? I need you to fucking guess. It's a Disney movie. So like think Disney levels of desperation.
Yes.
And it's an origin story for a classic character. I need you to tell me who this classic character is.
Okay, we already had Dory.
Yes.
Is it animated or is it?
It. What is your? Can you?
Oh,
elaborate
I
your
saw the
question?
poster. It's Mufasa.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
a
fucking
Mufasa origin story.
You don't need the whole point of Mufasa in the story is that he's like an idealized like father figure.
Yeah.
He's a Jesus allegory or whatever.
No, I
that
think
died-
Simba's Jesus.
Simba's Jesus and he's God and he dies. Whatever. Fucking Disney Corporation. You don't need to dig up the bones on every single thing that you've ever made.
Because they've bought the IP. They still haven't made their money back, baby. They need their money.
Make something. Have an original thought.
I'm praying as independent creators
Yes.
here creating high art.
yes,
I'm
we're filmmakers.
We're filmmakers.
Yeah, this is a film.
I'm praying on the fucking downfall of Disney. I
Yes.
want that studio to die. I want Universal to die, and I want
Yes.
Paramount to die.
Yeah.
Fuck those things, because they're
Yeah.
three big conglomerates, media conglomerates that kind of just own everything.
Yes.
Paramount, Universal, and Disney. Fuck those three. I hope they burn.
As long as the company that makes Love Island is still active.
I think it might be Paramount.
It's not.
I'm
It's
gonna look
not.
this
It's
up.
Love Island.
It's like
is,
it's a UK version of Paramount. It's a big hill.
Big Ben Pictures.
Big Ben.
Big Ben
Pictures.
Film.
I'll look this up.
Their logo is a foot. It's a foot, like a footprint in the sand with the name of the company underneath it, and I don't remember what it is. It shows up at the end of every single. There's a guy who works on Love Island whose name is Poncho Cavalier, and every time I watch the credits, I see his name in there.
Hell yeah.
Poncho
It's
Cavalier.
ITV Studios.
ITV, yeah, ITV. That's what it is. But they're
But
not
you
the
know
ones
what?
with the
If I'm
footprint.
gonna go deeper, and I think I'll be able.
Who owns ITV? I
Yeah.
think the British government legally owns all the.
Oh, really?
The TV networks, yeah. It's like part of the because you have to pay a TV license to own a TV in the UK, as like it's like another form of tax
Interesting.
because it like subsidizes
you
the
got
BBC.
to pay the telly
You got to
tax.
pay the telly tax to watch your telly.
Oh, it's
8
the
out of 10
coppers.
cats. You can't watch 8 out of 10 cats without paying your telly tax. Eat your fucking sausage rolls and telly tax. Gordon Ramsay exists off of your tax dollars.
Did you hear about what happened to
Yeah,
Gordon
you had
Ramsay?
a fucking bike
Did
accident.
you see
Yeah.
the video? Dude got fucked up. I
Yeah.
hope he's okay. I hope he stops being a dick in the kitchen now.
It's all an act. Whatever.
No,
it's a character.
We've had this. Have we had this conversation?
We have. It's a
It
character.
doesn't matter if it's a character.
It does.
No, because it
He's
is
nice in
literally
his home life. It doesn't matter.
I understand that, but this fucking fake idealized, like this fake caricature. Tell me how many cooks that you have met idealize this man and act like that. In a big kitchen because they think it is the way to go.
We've talked about
shitty
this.
kitchen environments, bad toxic kitchen environments. You don't need to do that shit. I'm taking it. I'm taking my pitchforks out. Where's my pitchfork?
Yeah, I keep my pocket-sized
I want my
pitchfork.
pocket-sized pitchfork. I'm going out to restaurants and being like, be nice to each other. Stop yelling. The
I'm on
food will be
the-
made.
I'm on the Kitchen Confidential subreddit
Yeah.
for like people who work in kitchens. I know I'm an imposter or whatever. But every time the 4th of July comes around or Mother's Day, every single post is just like, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. They like post a picture of like the temperature inside the kitchen is like 115 degrees. And they're like,
God.
I'm killing myself. And everybody's like, this isn't worth it, man. Like this industry is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine working in a kitchen, like a hot kitchen, you don't even get tips. Some places I hear you don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's nuts.
You don't get tips.
tip your
you don't
kitchen
get a damn
staff.
You don't get a damn cent. They don't want to give you shit.
Don't make sense.
You don't make sense. You make dollars. I was going to talk about.
You just looked over there. I was like, did you forget something outside?
I did. I forgot my pants. I've been
Okay.
nude this whole time.
Go get your pants.
My pants.
Yeah. See, the bits work a lot. See, now I think this is the first like gag we've done.
Yeah, that doesn't work because of the
Because
video
of the
component.
video. We have to stop video.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? Bring back the fucking. You know what?
Bring back audio only.
Turn the video off. If you're watching this right now, turn the video off. Go to Spotify.
Go to
Watch it on
Spotify. You know, we've
Spotify.
shown enough love to our YouTube and video audience. Let's show some love to our
Yeah.
listeners
I'm
on
not.
Spotify.
I'm not editing shit. All right. I'm just. You go to Spotify.ca.
Oh, that's getting cut.
Yeah. Go to Spotify.ru and open up your Spotify account. Oh man, we didn't even talk about our fucking. We went to the damn cottage together.
Oh my God!
That
Yeah,
was
that
before-
we
that
never
was
we never
the
talked
weekend.
about this.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was I think we recorded the week before.
we
the
recorded
cottage.
like 2 days before or something.
Was it two? No, it was the week before because we went on the.
Oh,
drive.
we went on the drive. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
and
the
then
week before.
so-
and then we left on the Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So you tell me, I go to cottages all the time. I'm always talking about cottages here.
yeah.
I'm sponsored by Big
By
Cottage.
Big Cottage, they
Yeah.
got you in the palm of their goddamn pocket.
They got me in their kayak. I'm fucking. They got me in the seat of their kayak. I'm cozy.
What's the other? Whatever.
Canoe.
No, not canoe. There's another word for a paddleable boat. Bivouac.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe.
No,
you.
bivouac's like a tarped vehicle.
A
Anyways,
paddleable boat.
yeah. I'm looking up what a bivouac is. I'm thinking of there's a Magic the Gathering land called the Frontier Bivouac. That
Oh
taps
my
for,
God.
Red, green,
Get
or
this
white.
man
It's
out
a
of here.
Tri-land
Boo.
Frontier Bivouac
Boo. I'm looking this up. Now I'm
from
curious.
Khans of Tarkir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. This man's
Red,
this
blue,
man's
red,
talking
blue,
about
green.
that.
Says you fucking motherfucking piece of
I
fucking
keep
shit.
it profesh on the pod. I'm never talking about my nerd shit on the pod.
Uh-huh,
I
yeah.
never bring up D&D or
No, never.
or Magic the Gathering or any nerdy things that I
Oh,
do.
a bivouac is a single person tent.
Okay.
Anyways.
But what's the boat you were talking about?
I don't remember.
Kayak, canoe,
The other one.
catastrophe.
Panic at the kayak.
That's good. That's a good.
Is it?
No, it's not. I'm trying to be supportive.
We had a cottage trip. We went to my parents' cottage,
Yes.
which was
Shout
very
out.
nice.
Shout out Peter's parents.
Shout out my parents.
Yes.
My mom apparently listens to every episode of this now. So just something to
I'm so
shout out. Literally
thank
shout
you,
out. Hey
thank
mom.
you.
Hey mom.
Thank you
if
for
you're hearing
listening.
this, ever since she started with the Amish one.
Yeah.
And then she's been listening ever since.
We
so.
have a fan.
Yeah, she listened to one when we were in like episode 8 territory.
Uh-huh.
Didn't come back for 30 more episodes. She was like, I've had enough of this.
I don't blame her. We
Yeah.
have improved, right? Please leave a comment if you think
Don't
we've
actually. I
improved.
don't want to know what if.
Actually,
people
don't
think that.
comment.
Don't comment.
Don't comment.
Don't like.
They will be able to connect
Don't subscribe.
that you're his mom.
Yeah. But yeah, my parents have a cottage, and we went up there, and they had just renovated it to put like it's basically a house now. It's not even a cottage anymore. You know, like
Well, I would call it I would say
It's a
like
summer
bit of
home.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a cabin. you know?
yeah. Well, back in the day, man.
Back in the day.
Back in the when I was
young
roughing
boy,
it, when I was a
uh-huh.
young boy.
Yeah. My father
it
took
w-
me out to my cottage.
the cottage to see the water or whatever.
Yeah.
It used to be a little cottage that was all cozy and whatever. Now it's a fucking big.
Now you're
old
like, I don't know
thing.
what I'm gonna do in this home.
Yeah, there's too much space. It's too much room. What am I gonna do? I didn't bring enough stuff.
Okay.
I didn't bring like a trampoline.
I mean, my indoor trampoline. What am I gonna do without it?
No.
I think. I mean, we did have a crazy night where our house did get filled up.
Oh yes,
Our house
yes.
really got
Okay,
filled
okay.
up.
Wait. We got to go through the whole chronology.
Yeah.
So the things that happened were the first day that we were there was like the only day we could be outside.
Yes.
So we went for a swim. There was a bug rescue at some point. That
Yes.
a sand home was built for a bug.
A mansion.
sand mansion
please,
was built for a
sand
bug.
Mansion for a bug.
There was a crab claw.
yes.
Someone kissed the crab claw.
No one kissed.
Well,
the
I
crab
came
claw.
close to kissing the
Did
crab
you
claw.
kiss the crab
went-
claw? That's
I was
disgusting.
I didn't touch it with my mouth. I'm not going to get E. coli. Well, maybe I did actually.
You probably kissed the crab claw and got fucked up. Yeah.
So anyways, we
on you.
swam. We had a little fire, And then the second day there was like a tornado warning. There was like 8 tornado warnings. So
Yeah.
we didn't do shit.
Yeah, there was like tornado warnings
Yeah.
and then raining basically.
Yeah, you went out in the tornado warning.
Okay.
There was like my phone was actively going like tornado warning, tornado, and you were like, I'm gonna go for a drive.
Yeah, here's what I have to say about that. I went outside and I thought, wow, a warning.
You have it. It's
Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. There was a warning, which means the conditions are right
Yes.
for there to be a tornado. The conditions could arise.
Uh-huh.
Then I went outside and I went, okay, you know who has a good kind of grasp on what the weather's going to be like in the next 30 to 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Birds.
Yeah.
So I went outside.
Yeah.
I looked at the birds
Birds weren't doing shit.
and they were fine.
Yeah,
The birds
I don't.
looked like they
you know
were
what?
chilling.
I don't fault you for using because back in the day, you know, our ancestors would have done that. They would have looked
Yeah.
outside. They would have gone, would feel the
Yeah.
wind with their finger, looked at the birds, listen to nature. And they go, they hear, and they're like, you know what?
It's fine.
It's fine.
And then the next day they get struck down by lightning. It's terrible.
They always say when the birds go silent, that's when you know you're in trouble, right?
Yeah,
When the
wh-
birds stop chirping.
When the birds stop chirping, or you're like, are you seeing them flying away in a giant flock?
Yeah.
It was like thunderstorming, and I saw like a bird like on the ground just walking around. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
you're like,
he's
it's
just
fine.
going out for a drink. Like,
Yeah, and also it's like tornado warning is one thing. Tornado watch, that's when it's happening.
That's
watch
when it's
is-
happening. Keep an eye
We
out.
gotta watch on it. And you were like, I'm gonna leave now.
It was fine. It was honestly fine. I felt connected, weirdly, because we were in a small town, right? Like
Yeah.
I felt connected to that. Like, there's my small town. I ain't moving. You're
I
telling
moved
me
my
there's a
shit for
tornado.
that
I'm going
tornado. I
out.
don't give a goddamn.
Exactly. I felt that, and
Yeah.
I was like, I relate.
Unless Donald Trump himself comes to town, I'm not moving.
I'm
shit.
not moving.
Donald
yet.
Trump tells me to move, I move. But anything else, I stay. Tornado, I stay.
There's a tornado in the White House right now. His name's Joe Biden.
We can't. We had too much Joe Biden talk in the last episode. We can't do that again. He's in,
Joe Biden gets the horse. I mean, what we said on that episode was
Yeah.
not far from what he said on the debate.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It was a spectacular performance.
It's a scary time to be alive, folks.
yes. Yes. What else happened? We saw a snapping turtle.
Oh my God! Yeah, we saw a snapping turtle. That was
Yep.
so cool.
We were driving down the road, and there was a little like lump on the side of the road, and other people in the car were like, "Oh my God, it's a turtle! We should stop!" And I was like, "Fuck that thing!"
You're like, yeah, you run it over.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I think I said, "Oh, it's fine. It'll figure itself out." And then
Yeah.
you guys were like, "No!" This tire screeching.
I think it was. I think the way it happened was I don't think anyone saw it. I think I saw
You went,
it.
"Holy shit,
I
a
went,
turtle!"
and I pulled over. Like, we're stopping right now.
I was like, really? But yeah, there was a turtle on the side of the road that was debating crossing the road.
Yeah.
And then the lady who owned the house that the turtle was near came out with and she was like, let me get my bucket.
She was like, this has happened before. Let
She's
me
like,
get the
oh, this
turtle
guy,
bucket."
I know this guy. Let me get my bucket. And then, whoa. Oh, yeah, I guess you were like pontificating on
Yeah. I was like, it moves.
But yeah, we watched the turtle for a bit, and I think the peer...
We have video of it.
Yeah, you put up the turtle...
Put up the turtle video.
Editor, me, put up the turtle video.
Put it up
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. That's to myself.
to yourself.
Yeah.
That's good. Self-love.
But yeah, the turtle got like scared by the number of people around it, and it just like turned
Yeah.
back. and,
Turn around, went away, which is good. Good for
fell
the
into
turtle.
a ditch.
I just want to clarify. I didn't stop because I was like, oh shit, this thing needs help or it's going to die.
You just wanted to see a
I just
cool-
wanted to
a
see a
cool
turtle.
beast.
I haven't seen. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, this is a dragon.
Yeah, turtles are like the closest thing we have to living like dinosaurs. Well, apparently chickens are, but you know,
Or like most birds, I feel like.
yeah,
are very
because
dinosaur.
chickens are raptors.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Chickens are raptors. Ducks are also
Rapists.
raptors. Whoa!
It's true.
Whoa!
You don't know about how duck genitalia has evolved over time to be a tool for assault.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's true. I'm probably going to cut that out, but it's a fun nature fact. for
That's
you.
a fun nature fact.
They have spiraled penises that get stuck inside of the vagina of the female duck.
I would
Good Number 2 is the only podcast.
I would appreciate it if when you started speaking that,
Uh-huh.
is if you just sped it up like 100 times and then just had that.
There's
That'd
not
be
enough
fun.
content there. If
Yeah.
I'd spoken about it for more, then maybe.
You would have
But-
sped it up. You can, I feel like you can go
I
at
know
length.
more. I know
you
more.
can go at
There's
length.
okay. What they call it is. Anyways, it's a little bit ducked up, if you ask me. Welcome back from the fast-forwarded duck genitalia section of the podcast. Good Number 2 is the only podcast that will give you the knowledge that you have always never wanted about duck genitalia.
Forbidden knowledge that curses you. Honestly, ancient knowledge that, when back in the day people used to say, don't learn this. This
Yeah, it'll
knowledge
drive you
is
insane.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
drive you.
yeah.
We are the eldritch horror of podcasts.
Yes, it's like when you get enough insight in Bloodborne and you start seeing like the amygdala monsters
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
sky in the sky and stuff. That's what just happened, but by learning about duck genitalia.
Exactly.
You can follow us on TikTok at Good Number 2 Pod and Instagram at the same place.
Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on
we've got
Instagram.
we have haters in the TikTok.
We got
comments.
haters.
That guy that was like, "This is why some people shouldn't have a podcast."
And you know what we did to your comment? We deleted
We
it.
pinned it. Oh,
Which one?
I don't know.
Oh no, the one.
I'm of the stance that you should platform your haters.
I think when your haters is the only when there's only nothing but one hater out there.
Yeah.
they can go. They
I-
can go.
I
You don't
don't-
need that in your life.
I don't operate well based on positive reinforcement.
That is true. That is true. You need.
I need
hater.
shame. It's my Christian upbringing has predisposed me to value shame
Yeah.
more than praise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's never good job doing that. It's bad job that
Do
you
better
did that
next
thing.
time.
Do better next time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you're in the comments, call me a bad boy.
yeah, call him a bad boy. Call me
you
the best boy.
A good boy, best boy. Ugh. I don't like that. I would
What?
rather fast forward that. I would
You can
keep in
fast
all
forward.
the duck genitalia stuff in exchange for fast forwarding through that.
What, by tongue out?
Yeah.
Is it because it's long?
No, it's the noise. It's the look on. You had like a genuine blissful facial expression. when
I
you were
really.
doing that. Are you into like pup play? Is that
No,
something that
no,
we're
I'm
learning
not
about?
into pup play.
Because I did when I went over to feed your cat. I did see some stuff in your.
What did you see?
I'm not gonna put you on blast on the podcast, but.
What did? Okay, hold on. No, you can bleep this. I need to know what you
No,
saw.
I didn't actually. Say
Okay.
It's just, the fact that you're getting worried though is like we got
There's
something
a
to
lot
talk
of,
about.
No, there is questionable stuff at my house sometimes.
yeah,
where-
a
which-
fucking Rick and Morty ashtray, dude. That's questionable. That's more questionable.
That's
If you had
that
a
is
full
really
leather
questionable.
pup suit,
Yeah,
that would be
that's
less
fine.
questionable than a Rick
Yeah,
and
no.
Morty like rolling papers or whatever. The fuck.
Yeah, I do have like a stolen "Do Not Enter" sign in my.
Yeah, but that's fine.
not stolen. I bought
You
it at
legally
an auction.
acquired from an auction a street sign
Yeah.
that says like "Do not enter
And
one way only."
Yeah, the company that I auctioned it from was really bad because they never cleaned it and it still got dirt on it.
Yeah,
for some
yeah,
reason.
I know. It's
Almost
one of
like
those
it
things. It
came
was
out of
like
the ground.
they just had to get rid of it and they didn't want to dispose it in the
Terrible.
Which, anyways, second half of the show now.
Second half of the show now. That's it. That's all I had to do.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
It's the second half of the show.
Of the show.
Now.
We are gonna do. What are we gonna do?
Random word
Random word
generator.
generator.
Random word generator.
Random word
That was
generator.
I kind of ate with that.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a little bit of like some NSYNC stuff going on.
Yeah,
you know?
do it again. Do it again.
Random word generator.
Ooh.
I could go like an like early 2000s butt rock. Random word generator.
Yeah.
You know what's that Shakira song where she says like, you know, my breasts are small but humble or what? Small and humble.
All I know is
Shakira, wherever. It's that song.
lyrics.
Lyrics.
And that's the way, my
I would
dear.
climb the Andes to count the freckles on your body. My
Ooh.
lips not only mumble, they spill kisses like a fountain. My breasts are small and humble, so you don't confuse them with mountains. Lucky I
Okay.
have strong legs like my mother to run for cover when I need it. And these two eyes that for no other, the day you leave will cry a river. Cry me a river. Oh, Justin fucking Timberlake, man. That guy's losing his
Oh
mind.
my
Did
God,
we talk about
yeah.
this? We talked about this in the last episode.
I don't think we did.
Where he was like,
Maybe
this is
we
going to
did.
ruin the tour. We
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
did.
yeah, we did.
We
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
did.
This is gonna, if we
If
talk about Justin Timberlake more than once on the podcast, it's gonna ruin the podcast.
That's so true.
It's gonna
That's
ruin
so
the
true.
world podcast.
generate random words.
Oh, okay, I thought. What if we go, dude? What if we go on random word and we generate a random word and the random word is random word?
Well, that'd be so fucking. Actually, it wouldn't even be random anymore, man, because it's fucking random word. Parachute ready meat, spelled MEAT. So if you don't have your parachute ready, you're turning into meat.
I think that's what they called like 17-year-olds that were being deployed to war at. In
Yeah,
World War
parachute
II.
ready meat,
Parachute
like
ready
meal
meat.
ready to eat.
Yeah.
Parachute ready meat.
Oh,
Actually, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I didn't think about that.
Those children that were conscripted during World War II
Yeah.
and sent into planes to just jump out and various missions.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
you ever see those videos where it's like heartwarming 92-year-old veteran recreates his jump on D-Day and you're like, this is not heartwarming. This is like a 90-year-old man, like one of his last acts on this planet is reliving the most traumatic time of his entire life.
He's like,
if I was in war and I
Yeah.
jumped down to fucking D-Day, I would never go back there. Are you kidding me? Why would I want to be there again?
ever again. No.
I first of all, like I had to get like brainwashed into being able to jump out of a plane in the first place, right? So if I'm going back 82 years later, because
so
I
you
fought
were
in the war when I
8?
was 10 years old, I was a 10-year-old child soldier on D-Day.
Oh my god. Okay.
If
okay.
I jumped out of a fucking plane, then my ass is never jumping out of a plane ever again.
I can't fathom jumping out of. Like, I think if I get conscripted, I'll be like, sorry, officer, I can't.
I have
I'm so
anxiety.
scared. Yeah, I'm really
I can't
scared.
jump out. This is like a bit from like a conservative podcast that's like the fucking woke military wouldn't even be able to jump out of planes. They'd be like, guns? That hurts my fingers. I can't shoot my
Yeah.
gun because my nails are painted.
It's gonna break. If I shoot this gun, it's gonna break my acrylic nails.
I broke a nail on this
Yeah.
AR-15. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, war is hell, and people who perpetuate it are
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah. Walt Disney, go fuck yourself.
Walt Disney. Why?
I don't know. I was.
Okay.
I forget when. I don't know if I was talking about this with you or with somebody else, but I was watching this video I was with you. The Jacob
Okay.
Geller video where he talks about like Call of Duty games and torture. That was a great video if you want to learn about torture and why it doesn't work, and how it gets proliferated through media to be normalized by the fucking U.S. government.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of pictures during the Iraq War. You can feel free to look them up on your own time and
you ever
see the
see that
war crimes
fucking-
committed by your lovely.
Do you ever see that one? I forget her name, but she was like a soldier who like was taking pictures of that.
Oh
We should
yeah,
cut
and
this
then
out. This is not like
this is
feel
really
good.
dark.
This is bad.
This is
bad.
This is for a different podcast.
Yes, this is for like the world is ending type of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Generate random words. Yay! Memorial frog.
So you
So
you're
when
90
you jumped
years
out of the plane,
yeah. So you land. What they've done is so many
you land on
soldiers.
the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah, so many soldiers landed on the beaches of Normandy without their parachutes going off. So, in order to monumentalize them,
Yeah.
they made a frog statue.
They put a statue in the crater where each of them died
yeah.
by jumping out of the plane.
and they stuck around for they were taken down within hours. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
not many
Yeah.
people know about this, but we know about this. 'cause
When
we're-
I'm going to put this on record here,
Okay.
you can. This is to my future attorney. When I die, turn me into a frog statue and put
Okay.
me in a park somewhere.
okay, your attorney's gonna do.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't want like a craftsman to do it. I want my
Okay.
attorney to get down and dirty and make the
Paper
mold,
mache.
paper mache, like plaster of Paris, fucking
Yeah, yeah,
reverse
yeah.
injection molding a frog statue. Actually, you know what? Where's the one where you like make it out of wax? It's like wax smelting or whatever. You make the thing out of wax.
Resin.
You pour the fucking metal in there and it eats the wax. Anyways,
Okay.
turn me into a frog.
Uh-huh.
Where like you know how you can get turned into diamonds. It's the
Yeah, yeah,
eyes
yeah,
of the frog. 2 diamonds made out of my carbon.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
That's
put
pretty
it in.
sick.
Put it in a park.
I think what I would want, if when I were for my attorney,
If I were to die,
if
God forbid,
if I ever die,
which I won't.
which I won't, surely, right?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
You won't.
If I ever die, which won't happen.
not
so
if I have
don't
anything
worry
to say
about
about it.
it. Ooh.
I'm gonna block. If you got shot with a gun, I would jump in front of the bullets for you. I would
I
be.
thought you were gonna.
If you were shot with a gun, I'm the one pulling the trigger.
I thought you were gonna say if you were shot with a gun, I would suck the bullet out.
I would suck the poison out of you, Daddy. If you were shot with,
also,
if I got shot in my cock and balls,
I would suck.
would you suck the penis out? I mean,
Yo, no homo, but if you had no choice, right? Like if your bro got
if
shot.
I got shot in my chest, would you suck my dick?
I guess if you're dying. I'm really sorry. I think my allergies are acting up, so I'm getting a really itchy left eye. So please, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
my allergies are acting up. My balls are.
My balls are getting bigger for some reason. What was I saying?
If you were ever to die.
Oh, if I were to ever die, I think I would want my ashes to be turned into dice. Like I would want like a
okay.
resin poured dice, and my ashes to be in there. I think it would encompass my vibe.
Yeah.
I think I want like a whole dice set, like a D4 to a D20.
yeah.
Each of them has a little bit to me.
Why they don't make a D3?
They do. There is a D3.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Isn't
there
that
is a
physically impossible? Because a 3D shape
I think
needs
it's like
at
a
least
ball.
4 sides to
I think
exist.
it's like a ball with some like divots in it, but I'm pretty sure a D3.
D3 dice.
D3.
D3 kings. Oof.
Yeah, look. Yeah, they're like little
What the hell?
circles.
Oh my god, they're like little irregular polyhedra.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
They're
I didn't think
like
we could do that.
Yeah. I didn't think
science had
could
to progress far enough to do that.
No, we could do three.
We could do
D3s.
3-sided die.
Yeah.
Sensitive reward club. That's what they give the fucking
That's what
soldiers
they
in
give
the
the
woke
fucking
military.
the fucking
They're like,
liberals.
whoever's the most sensitive gets a reward. You know, your grandpa got a fucking Purple Heart because he died or whatever the fuck. You get a sensitive reward. Everybody gets a military participation trophy nowadays.
Yeah.
They go to the war, and the war on drugs.
The military participation trophy is called PTSD.
We are enlisting soldiers for the war on drugs from the woke military.
The woke military is doing the war on drugs, and what the woke military is going to do is they're going to do all the
They're
drugs.
going to do the drugs.
So
They're
there's
doing
no
the war
drugs
on.
left.
They're using all the drugs so nobody else can do them.
Exactly.
And you have to have a dangly earring to get in.
Oh yeah, make sure it's not on the gay side though.
No, well, it's got to actually. It has
It's
to be.
got-
It
it's
has
the
to
woke
be
military.
on the gay side.
Yes, it has to be on
Yes.
the gay side.
What's the?
I don't know,
what's
man.
the
It
gay
doesn't
side?
matter. It literally, guess what? It doesn't matter. That was relevant 30 years ago.
That's what you think.
You know what?
That's because you have one on
gender,
the gay side.
gender is a spectrum. Sexuality is a spectrum.
Yeah.
Express it how you like.
Yeah.
If anyone tells you otherwise,
I'm gonna bleep that. The Good Number 2 podcast does not condone acts of violence, unless
dude, I really I don't know what the fuck happened to my.
your allergies.
Yeah,
It's probably me.
it's rough.
It's probably me.
I think it's pollen.
You think you're allergic to cats?
Sometimes, but I think it's mainly pollen.
Oh, okay.
We-
I feel blessed.
Yeah,
Hashtag blessed. Hashtag not stressed. Zero allergies.
it's
Except for milk.
really.
Gluten.
Oh, okay. I'm immune to everything except.
Except for
Fire
the
and pain.
two most basic forms of food other
Yeah.
than meat. I'd probably be allergic to meat at this point if I went to eat it.
I think you'll be fine. I actually recently had a uncle of mine who's vegetarian. He was like, we were at a engagement party.
Yeah.
And he was like eating meat like no tomorrow. I was like, "What are you doing, Uncle?" He's like, "I eat meat now." I was like, "Okay,
All
good
right,
for you."
Cool. I was talking with my girlfriend about the ticks that if you get bit by that tick, you can't eat red meat. It I forget what it's called. It's called like Rocky Mountain fever or something.
Okay.
You get bit by that tick, your blood gets infected with something that makes like red meat like repulsive to you.
Really?
Like you just can't eat it.
What counts as red meat?
Beef.
That's it? Just beef?
Beef. Because pork
I'll-
is not red meat. Pork is called white beef sometimes.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe.
Because I gotta be real. I
Goat?
rarely eat. I rarely eat beef.
Beef, veal, lamb, mutton, pork, goat, and venison. It's everything except for poultry and fish.
Damn.
Does not include chicken, turkey, goose, duck, game, and rabbit.
Okay, so not poultry. So poultry is fine.
Yeah.
Poultry and fish is fine. That'd be pretty rough. I
Yeah.
don't like I don't like poultry that much
Hmm.
because of like I just freak myself out with salmonella. I don't know why.
Yeah, you like pork though. You
I-
go crazy on
I'll-
pork belly.
Yeah, I love pork. I'll go nuts if I see a pig with his belly.
I saw it. Okay, I've been going on Twitter. Sorry, X. I've been going on X again lately. I've been off it for.
Get
like,
it? Because sex. You were saying
I'm actually.
space sex.
No, I'm done with.
He's
my-
actually really smart.
You actually know that the models of the Tesla are S3XY because it spells out sexy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Anyways,
He's so
if,
smart.
actually, you know what? If you're Elon Musk and you're listening to this, fuck you.
Suck my
Go
ass.
fuck yourself. I was on X, the everything app,
Yeah.
and there was a tweet of this like dog who had just given birth, and its like babies were like drinking from its teat or whatever. And there was one that was on there going, just like whipping its head back and forth. And then the camera panned up to the mom dog, and she was just like, and somebody in the comments was like, "That's how I be on the tit." Like,
No.
anyways,
I
what were
get
you
that.
talking about?
I don't know. I've forgotten.
You're talking about beef. You don't eat beef.
Oh, I'd like pork.
Yeah.
I like pork. What would suck is goat. I
You like goat?
I enjoy goat.
That's because you're the goat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The goat.
I'm the 14 goat. I'm the lamb.
Let's move on to Wikipedia. We'll start off with the keen listeners that I received.
Keen listeners.
This morning.
Sorry, let me do it in the 2000s. Keen listeners.
Keen listeners. Keen listeners.
Lips of an angel.
I drive my truck, it goes.
Keen listener.
Good night, Rhonda Lee.
Good night, Rhonda Lee.
Good night, Rhonda Lee is a fourth studio album by American musician Nicole
Rhonda Lee?
Adkins.
Nicole Adkins.
Yeah. Nicole Adkins' album Good Night, Rhonda Lee came out July 2017.
Okay.
I had to listen to it. It was okay.
What's the genre?
I don't know how to describe it. It says country pop. So yeah, I would describe I would like say folk country
I
almost.
feel like I recognize that name.
Good Night, Rhonda Lee.
No,
It's
the artist name.
Nicole Atkins?
Yeah.
We can look up. You can look up Nicole Atkins.
Adkins with a D?
ATKI Atkins.
Atkins.
But yeah, Nicole Atkins, good. She has a beautiful voice, very good voice. I just didn't find that any of the songs in the album really hit for me. Like the song with the song that had like, what's that song called? That is the name of the album. Is
The
that
title
it?
track?
The title track. That was good. Goodnight Rhonda Lee was like an okay song, but it just felt very like, I don't know, like the music just didn't feel very like, it didn't really like hit anything special in my soul. But I will say, I think every song in this album would go great in a Pure Flix movie.
Okay.
Like in a Christian movie.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's like literally made for it. Like a like Christian Hallmark movie about like a city woman coming back to the country and like learning to love again and starting a small bakery.
Yes.
Like perfect for that. Or like an animated TV show, like a Barbie movie or something.
I don't know why her name is familiar to me. I wonder if she's like in another project or something.
I mean,
that-
Atkins is like pretty
Yeah.
like there's a lot of famous Atkins.
Yeah, she even looks familiar. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, cool.
I'm going to look up critical reception. It got pretty good reception though.
Yeah, so you're wrong.
Yeah,
And
I'm
also,
clearly wrong.
Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Everything I'm seeing is 8 out of 10.
8 out of 9.
8 out of 9. That's really odd. But yeah, I personally didn't like it. But you know what? If you're feeling like you just want a nice little poppy kind of country,
Yeah.
like you
So
just
you know
want to be in
what?
a good mood, you want a chill day with a good mood, nice vibes.
I think I do. I think I'll probably
Nicole
listen to this.
Atkins.
Nicole
Have a
Atkins,
listen.
Good Night, Rhonda Lee.
There were times where I was like, "Is this album done yet?" But you know, it was pretty good. It's just kind of like it's like you've heard a song, you've heard the
Yes.
kind of that
yes.
kind of vibe.
You know what? That's okay sometimes.
You know, controversial. I might get fucking shot in the head for this, but
You will.
I think. Oh my god, what's that album? Silk Sonic. Oh my god, what's their album? Leave the Door Open. Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I only heard the song.
Anyways, that Silk Sonic album does kind of feel like that. Like it's just like after a while, it's just like everything's kind of the same song.
Yeah.
I need to know what this album was called.
If you want it, girl, come and get it. This is here
An
for
evening
you. With
Silk
Sonic.
Yeah,
yes.
that's album.
It won
I-
like 9 Grammys or something. Isn't that
yeah,
crazy?
I was like, after a while, every song is kind of the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was my first
I'll probably
Wikipedia.
listen to that.
What you got, man?
I got Scala Sancta.
Scala.
Scala Sancta.
Okay, it's a church.
Well, kind of.
Okay, Sancta.
Sancta, you're on the right track. Sancta,
Is it Scala? Like, how do you spell that?
Scala. It's
Like
Italian.
a hot?
Scala? No. Scala?
Skulls?
No. Think about Sancta.
Yes.
You were close with. You were close. You were close.
Yikes.
With church.
Is it a?
It's what you would call it, like what a church
A sanctum?
is. Yes, but it's a sanctum
Cathedral?
because it is
religious?
not quite
Holy?
holy. So holy, and then scala. You are scalaing. You are
Holy shit?
no.
Holy holy stairs?
Yes, the holy
Stairway to
stairs.
heaven?
It's called the Holy Stairs.
Oh.
A set of 28 white marble steps located on an edifice on extraterritorial property of the Holy See in Rome, Italy,
Jeez.
proximate to the Archbasilica of St. John in Laterano. So it's
Lateranto?
Holy... Lateranto. It's Holy Stairs.
Okay.
Uh,
Anything like, is there any kind of like
the
cool thing?
reason that they were the Holy Stairs is they were the steps leading up to the Praetorium of Pontius Pilate.
Whoa.
On which Jesus Christ stepped on his way to trial during his passion. So these were the stairs that he climbed with the cross when Pontius Pilate
No, I think that was before that.
were
I
the
don't think he-
stairs leading up to the Praetorium of Pontius Pilate
Yeah,
in
so
Jerusalem. on
What's
which
Praetorium? Oh, because where he was. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think this was before.
on his way to trial.
Yeah, on his way to trial.
Yes.
Do you think there were some like freaky ass motherfuckers out there licking the steps? You think so? There's gotta be, right? There's gotta be, right?
Jesus' feet.
Yeah.
Do you think if you're like a foot guy, that's like your ultimate?
If you're a religious foot guy, maybe.
Yeah.
If
Well, I
you're-
wonder what the Venn diagram. It's probably 100%.
What do you
All
mean?
feet guys are religious.
Have you seen the ad for like the weird like foot fetish ad for like a Christian? Oh my god, I gotta look this up. It was like a Super Bowl ad that came out like last year, and it was like I'm literally looking up foot fetish Christian ad.
I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna embed this. Video.
Yeah, so Christian ad featuring foot washing.
Oh, but that's a thing from the Bible.
Yeah, I know, but it was just like a lot of just like I don't know what it was for. It was just I guess general
Just
general
Christianity.com.
Yeah, general Christianity.
Yeah.
Which
General Christianity is in the
General
fucking.
Christianity?
He's in the woke military.
yeah, he's in the woke military.
Yeah.
Private.
You must praise the Lord.
What do you think?
Drop and give me 20 verses.
Hold on.
For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, who has ever released in Him.
Well, that doesn't sound like the woke liberal.
Yeah, that's true. That's
That sounds
who
like
they're
the-
fighting.
Yeah,
the
that's-
woke mob, the woke military is fighting the Crusaders.
the Christian Crusaders.
Yeah.
This is just a football game at this point. What do you think Thea is or was?
Thea
Was. Here's a hint. Was.
was
Thea. Was.
Thea.
Theia.
Thea. Is it a celestial body?
Yes.
I saw the picture. It's a
Oh
star.
man,
isn't it?
no, it's not.
A planet or something? A moon?
Thea is a hypothesized, so it may have existed,
Uh-huh.
may have not. Ancient planet in the early solar system, and that's
Pause. Hypothesized? I could just say, I think there was a planet called Peter, and it was in the fucking D-165821AB Alpha Quadrant galaxy.
not. See, this is actually
I could hypothesize.
This is
that.
actually a wonderful learning moment because hypotheses need evidence to support it. You can't just make an unclaimed hypothesis. So this is a
The fucking
wonderful
scientific
time
method.
that we're learning about the scientific method, which I think most people have forgotten about, is because you can't
Yes.
just say shit.
A theory
you have to prove
is not
shit.
something you made up.
Yes,
a theory is a thing that
proven.
you are proving.
is a hypothesized ancient, because this is like billions of years ago, right? Like how are we going to?
I don't believe it.
Unless they
The
make a
universe
time
has only
machine.
existed for 1,000 years.
3,000 years.
Yeah. Young Earth creationists rise up. In the comments.
rise up and fight against the
The
woke
woke
military.
General Christianity and his forces are coming down on the woke military.
I hope General Christianity and the Crusaders lose.
How old's the universe, Private?
3,000 years, sir.
Good work, soldier.
So
Now kill that.
now shoot that liberal.
Shoot that beep.
So much of this is getting cut.
Oh my god.
around
I'm sweating.
around 4.5 billion years ago,
Yeah. Allegedly.
apparently Theia collided with the Earth, resulting in some of the ejecting debris coalescing to form the moon.
She collide on my Earth until I eject debris.
She Theia on
Wait,
my
so
Earth
Theia
till
made
I
the moon?
coalesce into the moon. Theia running into
Oh, so
the
Theia.
Earth.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yes, so this was this was
Yes.
apparently what was
And
called.
then the hot magma planets fused together to make the Earth
Yes.
when they collided, and the moon shot off as like a ejaculate.
I gotta say, there's a wonderful graphic here that I'm gonna
Okay.
show to you, and I think I would like you to
I
put
don't
this
know
up.
if I'll be able to. We'll see.
It's
You're
just-
overestimating
it's
my
this.
abilities.
It's this. Look. So that's Theia. It's going in a little circle.
Looks like a duck's penis.
Yeah. And
then there's the moon.
Yeah, that's apparently that's
Wow.
what the
And now we have horoscopes.
because of Theia. Wow, that's actually so true. If we didn't have Theia,
Wow.
Mercury wouldn't be in retrograde.
Yeah, that's so true.
Theia like us.
I want you to make a guess. Do you think Mercury's in retrograde right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
I actually checked this recently. I'm gonna say yes, it is right now.
I think
'Cause
with
it
all
wa-
the fucked up shit going on in the world right now,
if it's not, then we're in trouble.
it's not.
Oh,
They say, no, something else must be bumming you out.
I saw the exact same thing.
It turns retrograde on August 4th.
Mark your calendars.
Yeah, I think
Mark
shit's
your,
going to get even worse.
mark your fucking calendars.
if you don't mark your fucking calendar, bro,
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
What's do you have another one for me?
I got two.
I got a new. Okay, you go ahead.
You-
Because
well-
I have a new man to hate. New man to hate just dropped.
Okay, I'm going to do my quicker one because I don't have enough to say about the other one.
Okay.
Temoyat. Temoyat or Ban Temoyat is a village in Sanamkse district in Attapeu province in southern Laos.
Mm-hmm.
Laos.
Laos.
It's located 13 kilometers from Sanamksai and lies on the banks of the Sikamon River. It has a population of 158 people
Oh.
and 28 houses.
Oh.
I was trying to find anything else about this
Yeah.
place. Couldn't find anything. I want to find like a picture Ban Tamoyat. Because I was like, I'm curious what their life.
Yeah.
I looked up Ban Tamoyat, and this is what I'm gonna put this up on screen. There's a
What the fuck
two-headed
is that?
turtle stuffed animal called Ban Ban.
Why is there more of them? Oh, I guess it's.
It's like the Garten of Ban Ban plush toys.
Oh, is this the guy who makes like kids' toys and kids' drawings into plushies?
Maybe.
That might be what it is. So is this just a mystery village?
I can't find anything. Oh, but I added Laos, and now there's like stuff.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Okay.
You ever see the show River Monsters?
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like the kind of place that he would go on River Monsters.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "I'm catching the biggest fucking fish in the world," and it's like just a fish.
Yeah, they're big fish, dude.
Yeah, but, like, it's a
Rivers has
fish.
some monsters. The river got monsters. That's why it's called the
River
show.
Monsters.
Did you know why they stopped making that show?
Because they ran out of fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they literally caught every fish
Every
there was to
weird
catch.
fish.
They're like, we did it, and I think that is the what the.
you think this is
fuck
real?
Is that
Chat, is this real?
Yeah. Look, I can't tell if that's real. Actually,
20 biggest river monsters ever caught and it's like a weird tentacle monster. Put that up on screen.
Terrible.
Anyways, that's all I had. Is that tiny town that I didn't even know anything about. So
New man to hate just dropped. Matthew Raymond Western is a British Labour Party politician who has been the member of Parliament since the snap 2017 general election.
Did you hear that Labor won
Yeah,
2 days ago?
They did.
Yeah.
And he got reelected. So new man to hate just dropped because
What's
if
wrong
you
with
go
him?
down to controversies
Yeah,
in December,
baby!
woo, 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 woo,
Woo! I love when a Wikipedia page has a controversy section.
I love
I was
that
hoping
shit.
Ben
That's
Tamoyat
always
would
what
have a
I'm looking
controversy section.
Someone ran away from their home. In December 2020, it emerged that Western had written a foreword to a report at the center of a climate lobbying controversy. The report claimed that electric vehicles had a poorer carbon footprint than petrol ones, and the report purported to be written by an independent organization, where in fact it was written by a PR firm owned by the spouse of a director, the spouse of a director of Aston Martin's, like the cars. So after this emerged, Western said that he was disappointed that the reports has since been used to push an anti-electrification. What?
You
What's
wrote
going
a
on?
forward for an anti-electric car article.
Yeah, he wrote the forward.
And then you were
then
mad
he was
that
saying
people are using it to promote anti-electric car rhetoric.
Yeah, so since then he's been like, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
I didn't think that the article would be used like that.
I just wanted $20, you know, bro."
I can't pick a side. I love petrol and I love electric.
Let's see policies and views. What does he think?
Okay.
Not a lot going on here. He's been vocal in his support for sustainable energy. Something isn't adding
So then
up.
why did you write the foreword on the fucking thing?
It doesn't make sense. Am I misreading
A
this?
politician not making sense?
That's unheard of.
That's crazy.
Listen here.
Buster.
And then for my final Wikipedia page, I just got another album. So I'm going to have a listen to this. It is I'll Take Care of Your Cares. It is a studio album of Frankie Lane, released in 1967. So it's an old...
It's going to be like a doo-wop type.
It's a pop, so definitely
Yeah.
a doo-wop type beat. But let's see what we have in terms of ratings. All Music says 4.5 stars.
Huh.
And Billboard, positive.
Frankie Lane.
Frankie Lane. I'm going to have a listen to this, and I'll report back to you in 2 to 3 weeks. I don't
He's
know
not
when
gonna
the
remember.
next...
He's not going to remember.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? I'm doing it right now. I'm putting it on my Spotify. How fucking dare you?
Okay.
If it's not on there, if it's not on Spotify, I have nothing for you.
I also got an album that I'm just going to talk about as we close out the show for today. It's the album On the Beach by Neil Young, which is a banger of an album. I've listened to it not for this, but just independently. Good album. Not on Spotify. I'll have to find it on YouTube or somewhere else.
Yeah, it's this Frankie Lane is not on
Not on Spotify?
It's not on Spotify. I'm gonna have to find it on YouTube. It's got to be a banger when you can only find it on YouTube or SoundCloud or something. I bet they got Frankie Lane on SoundCloud.
They only
dude.
got Frankie Lane on Rumble.
on Scrabbles or whatever.
Listen to Frankie Lane on Last FM and scrabble the shit.
Scrabble the shit out of
Somebody
it.
scrabble Frankie Lane.
Oh my god, dude! I think it's come time.
I don't think we have like a strong enough ending.
I don't think we have a strong ending.
That's how the episode's gonna end. We're gonna say we don't have a strong ending, and then the theme's gonna play.
Okay, that's
But actually,
good.
this is how it's gonna end: is me saying that's how it's gonna end, and then it's gonna play.
It's gonna be like an awkward us fumbling
Yeah,
over
we're
how
gonna
to end
like
the
find,
episode,
and then it's just gonna happen
really